Hi, and welcome to day 3 of our Silver series. We are so excited to have you guys back with us today to give you tips on how to go silver. We've already talked about posting on Facebook. We've talked about sharing with friends. Today, we're going to talk about starting three-way messages and why these are crucial to building a successful business with Plexus or just getting your products covered. So let's say that you've shared on Facebook already. You've started telling your story or telling other stories. You've messaged some friends. You've sent text messages. You've sent Facebook messages. You're so excited about starting these products, and then you start to get questions. People start to ask you, what are you taking? How much does it cost? What are you talking about? Tell me more. I'm interested. And then you panic. I remember when I first started and I started getting those questions, I thought, I don't even know. I don't know what I don't know. And that is where your upline comes in. That's when third-party messages become such a huge part of your success. The great thing about the way this business is set up is you do not have to be the expert. You do not have to know about every single product that we have or how much they cost or what's in them or what they do. That is what we are here for. So when you have someone ask you a question like that and you are not sure what the answer is, or even when someone just starts asking you questions, that's the time to bring in your upline, the person that signed you up. So let's say that I had someone who responded with, yeah, I'm interested. Please send me more. I would respond and say, great, I'm so excited to get you started and tell you more. I'm going to introduce you to my friend, Abby. She's my Plexus expert, and she can help us answer all of your questions. Then I would bring in Abby, who is my upline, and she would help me answer questions that my potential customer has. And this is doing quite a few things. Number one, it's helping your customer. It's answering questions for them. Number two, it's also training you at the same time. The way we learn is to do things over and over and over again. So while Abby is explaining it to my friend, she's also explaining it to me, and I'm watching her in action, how to help people with their questions, how to sign someone up, all of those little things. And number three, it's giving them third-party validation. So your potential is hearing it from you, and they're also hearing it from someone else. Another great thing about third-party validation and bringing in someone from the outside is they can share their experience, which is different from yours. So where they have heard, my friend has heard my story before, they may not have heard Abby's story or seen me post about her story. And so Abby can say, you know what? I used to have headaches as well, and this is what's helped me. This is what I've seen from these products. And so they're hearing, okay, there's someone else who has experienced success with these products. When you do that, your only job is to sit back, relax, and learn. This is part of the training process. Every single time someone asks you a question, the first thing you need to do is start that conversation with your upline. Get as much help as you can because it is so worth it. And that's the way that we learn. Today, I've been doing this for 2 years, and I still ask Abby questions all the time. She is my resource. She's my go-to. And she's helped me answer so many questions and answer in different ways than I would that's connected with people, which I think is so helpful. So you win. You learn, they learn, and you get that third-party validation. And that is why getting a three-way message going from the beginning is so important.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Think about it like if you were at a party and your friend is telling you about how they are struggling with, they have had migraines for the last few months and they just can't figure out what's causing them. And they've had, they're having trouble losing weight, or they can't cover their car payment, or any realm of things that Plexus can help with. And you're at a party and so is your friend, and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to introduce you to my friend Amy, who also had trouble with migraines, and she is using the same stuff I've started using. I'd love for you to hear her story. If you were in person, that would be the same conversation you're having with people as you're sharing Plexus. Okay, so your friend has told you that they are interested in weight loss and they need sleep. Okay, they aren't sleeping well. So I'm going to turn around and start my message and say, I'm pretty new at this, but I'm loving my results so far. I want to introduce you to my friend who introduced me to Plexus, and she also had trouble sleeping. So I'd love for you to hear her story. And you're going to start a three-way message and say, hey, Abby, this is my friend Kristen. She is interested in learning a little bit more about how you were having difficulty sleeping. You've been using these products and having success. I'd love for her to hear more. And then Abby can come in and say, oh gosh, sorry you've been struggling with that. I have been on these products for a couple of years and yada, yada, yada. This is what's going on. I would love to learn more about what's going on with you and what your goals are. If you could change anything about your health, what would it be? And so she's going to start the conversation and learn more about your friend. Tell her about how the products can help her, or the business can help her if there's someone that you're trying to help grow a business, all of those things. So it's a simple conversation that will flow and you will learn from as well. The thing about three-way messages is that people need to hear from more than one person most of the time. And they need to hear it from more than one person multiple times and have the conversation going. And what that teaches us is that every person, especially people that are close to you, and you just think, they should just trust me. Well, it's not that they don't trust you. It's just that they need validation from another source. And sometimes a perfectly good stranger is that source that reinforces what you're trying to tell them. So what it teaches us is that everybody needs third-party validation, right?
Yes, definitely. And when you're having that conversation with someone, make it as natural as possible. Call your upline your friend. Don't say, my Plexus upline, who's also an ambassador, is going to help you. Just say, hey, my friend Abby has experienced these things. Make it as relational and natural as possible. And that really helps set the tone for the entire conversation. And I would say one thing that I have noticed that sets people who go silver quickly apart from others is third-party messages. Those who use third-party messages as a tool get to silver much faster because they have that outside source and that outside validation. So what we've learned is it's advantageous for everyone. So I encourage you guys today to start using three-way messages, and we'll get you to silver that way. Thank y'all so much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, guys.